My name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.
A very good morning from myself, Devon Govender, and welcome to the Gallop TV selection show for the race meeting that's scheduled to take place on the 31st of December. That is Sunday. It's happening at Hollywoodbets Greyville turf. So take note of that. The meeting was originally scheduled to take place at Scottsville, but we have had quite a bit of rain here in KwaZulu-Natal, so the meeting has been moved to Hollywoodbets Greyville and we're racing on the turf. Before we give you our selections and go through the cards, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Rahil Radhakrishna, who's going to be working alongside myself, and hopefully we can find you the winners on the day. Good morning, Rahil. How are you doing?
Well, good, thanks, and yourself, Devon. Obviously looking forward to the meeting, and thankfully we were able to go ahead, and hopefully all things go according to plan come Sunday. It is obviously a New Year's Eve meeting, final meeting of 2023, and it all begins in race number 1 at 12:05 over the 1,000 meter trip. We do begin with a maiden juvenile plate, and it is the start of the bipod as well, so do take note of that. Get your bipod bets on by 12:05. We've got scratch-ins of 1 and 4, so it's a field of just 6 that remain for the first race. Favorite Gold Rush Kid at 16-10. She's a Machine at 22-10. Glamour's at 7-2. Act of Genius at 9-2. Then you get in 17-2 about number 7 and 10-1 Sunka or Can. Devon, race number 1, obviously the Michael Miller yard, they always a yard that we need to keep an eye on whenever it comes to the juveniles, but I thought that this filly from the Stuart Ferry yard, She's a Machine, could just be the one to be with on debut. Sean Veal aboard. Draw 8 comes into draw number 6 now, which I think will help. Over 1,000 meters. She's related to that horse T-Rex, who I remember as a juvenile, he showed quite a bit early on, and I obviously thought, and most guys thought that he'd win early on, but it took him a bit of time to get the job done. But I think maybe she's the one that we can keep an eye on.
Yeah, definitely. The principal contenders are numbers 5, Gold Rush Kid from the Michael Miller yard, together with number 8, She's a Machine from the Stuart Ferry yard. They both know how to get these youngsters ready, so it would be no surprise to see them in the winner's box. Having said that, there's nothing really to go by on exposed form. I think the best guide for the punters, keep a close eye on the betting, watch the horses in the parade ring, see how they go down to the start when making your final decision, because like we said, there's actually no exposed form to really go on here. So watch the betting closely. I think that's the best advice for the punters.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're quite right. And obviously, when it comes to first timers, you need to keep a very close eye on them as they move down to the start. And off the race runners, possibly from the Paul After yard, number 2, Glamour's could just be the one that you want to keep an eye on. I thought she hit the line quite hard on debut, and the extra trip, extra 100 meters could suit, and she's on a quick backup, so we'll see if she happens to take a place. But that's race number 1 at 12:05.
It's good fun. Days like these are great. You get the whole industry together, and to have, companies and corporations like Interbet and Cape Racing who are so generous with sort of time and energy into making a day like this possible is it's fantastic for everyone.